I would ask that you direct your attention to the center aisle of the Memorial Field grandstand and join me as we welcome captains number 52, Carl O'Donnell, number 54, Alex Mullen, number 87, Connor Pease, and the rest of our Green Wave football team onto Memorial Field Stadium.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Abington Green Wave football, where tonight the Abington Green Wave play host to the Lakers of Silver Lake Regional High School. My name is Sean Riley. With me tonight, of course, is Kevin Whalen. We are here at Memorial Field on an absolutely beautiful night here in the middle of September. It is the 21st night of September, and it's about 67 degrees right now with no wind, no rain. It's going to be a wonderful night for football, Kev. It's going to be a real challenge for the Green Wave. This is a Division III team we're playing against, a much larger school, and they get some size in their line.
Yeah, they do. Last week they played Cohasset, and the only thing that really kind of stopped them was themselves. You know, they had a lot of turnovers. They had 3 interceptions by itself, so that really kind of came back to bite them. So the Green Wave is going to have to play a much better game than they played last week against Apponequet. I mean, Green Wave, as much as they won by 8 points, it was a pretty sloppy game.
Yeah.
I think overall, a lot of penalties, both sides of the ball, their offense and defense. So they're going to have to kind of clean all that up and, have a good night, and I hopefully they can, get that going tonight.
We're going to have a moment of silence at the beginning of the game in memory and in tribute to Coach Buddy Tevens. You'll hear it. Buddy Tevens was a longtime coach at Dartmouth College. He also coached at Stanford, Illinois, Florida, Boston University. He was a tremendous college football coach, but he's also a graduate of Silver Lake High School, where he was a star quarterback back in the late 70s.
And also a great hockey player.
Yeah, right.
Just an all-around athlete, and everybody that ever has met him has just told what a great individual person he was. And of course, he also coached at our sister university, Tulane University Green Wave.
That's right. And Coach Tevens, we have a lot to thank him for, because he was one of the innovators of player safety at the collegiate level, and a lot of what he did and the practices that he enacted were passed on and up to the NFL level, including he was the first collegiate football coach to not have live tackling during his practices, because he just didn't want to put his players at risk during practice. He wanted to keep them healthy and safe for the game. And it worked, and you see that now at the high school level, the collegiate level, and the NFL level, to the point where during the NFL draft just, 2-3 weeks ago, the Goodell made a point of wishing him the best, thanking him for his efforts. He was tragically hit while he was on his bike in Florida and did not recover from his injuries and just passed away this past Tuesday. So Coach Tevens will be remembered tonight for what he's done for all of high school. He actually also was the guest speaker at the Abington High School 2005 Super Bowl banquet, where he was just a great speaker, a great guy, loved by everyone. And as a graduate for Silver Lake, we thought it appropriate if we had a moment of silence in his memory tonight.
Absolutely. Well-deserved, and he'll be missed.
So Silver Lake will be wearing their white, and they won the toss and will be deferring to the Green Wave. Green Wave wearing their home greens on the top and bottom. It is a stunning night for football. We've been very lucky. It's another Thursday night game this week. It's homecoming, so at halftime you'll see the homecoming festivities where they will announce the king and queen.
Well, just a beautiful night, and you got to give props to the DPW. The field looks in great condition as always. It's all their hard work.
We're going to pause for just a minute and listen to Chris Nagel and the Abington High School Band for the playing of our national anthem and for the moment of silence.
Tonight is being performed by the Abington High School Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Tim Leonelli. Fans, I ask you to please remain standing to join us in a moment of silence in tribute to Eugene Buddy Stevens, who passed away this past Tuesday. Buddy Stevens was a graduate and star quarterback at Silver Lake High School and Dartmouth College, where he was named the college's most outstanding athlete and was recognized as the Ivy League Player of the Year in 1978. Buddy Stevens coached football for over 30 years and was one of the most respected football coaches in New England and beyond. He coached at Boston University, the University of Maine, Tulane University, Illinois, Florida, and Stanford University, and spent 22 years of his coaching career at his alma mater, Dartmouth College, where he was the Big Green's winningest football coach in school history. He was also honored as the New England Coach of the Year 3 times in 1990, 2015, and 2019, and as the Ivy League Coach of the Year in 2019 and 2021. Coach Stevens was also kind enough to be a featured speaker at the Abington High School Super Bowl banquet in 2005, where he congratulated our student athletes for their success and encouraged them to always remain supportive and loyal to their school and to their hometown. Buddy Stevens was known and respected nationally for his pioneering efforts to improve player safety on the football field, both during practice and during games, and led the effort to reduce concussion-related injuries at the high school, collegiate, and professional football level, where he was recently recognized and thanked on national television during the NFL draft. His legacy will live on, but his presence will be missed. We ask the players and fans of Abington High School and Silver Lake High School to please pause for a moment of silence to honor one of the most treasured graduates of Silver Lake High School, Coach Buddy Stevens. Thank you so much.
All right, well spoken there by Chris Nagel. Yeah, he was quite a man, and I'm sure Silver Lake has him in his hearts. Both teams going to get ready for this one. They both want to come out. Silver Lake coming in here with an 0-2 record. They want to get a win in the, put a game in the win column. The Green Wave coming in here 2-0. They want to prove that they can play the bigger guys, and that, if they can play well against a strong team like Silver Lake, a big team like Silver Lake, that really sets them up nicely for the next couple of big games they have.
I mean, the playoffs are 6 weeks after 6 weeks, so this is an important game. A lot of points as far as the standings for the Green Wave.
Yeah.
So looking forward to see what they do. I think the Green Wave, from the coaching staff's perspective, I think is looking for just a full 4-quarter game where they can play after play, not have a lot of negative plays, cut down on the penalties, and just put 4 quarters of good quality football together.
Abington has a couple of games coming up. They're going to be at Norwell next Friday night. They're going to have a big home game here on Friday the 13th of all dates against Rockland, so circle that one in your calendar. It's going to be a really exciting season of football we're expecting moving forward. So, again, Friday, September 29th, we're at Norwell. Friday, October 6th, we're at Sandwich. And Friday, October 13th, we're home against Rockland. And then we go at East Bridgewater and home against Middleborough before Turkey Day arrives. So Silver Lake will tee it up. Brendan McMahon, a sophomore, will be kicking left to right across your television screen. Looks like the Nash brothers. Both Nash brothers. Mason wearing number 4, AJ wearing number 29. With a line drive kick to AJ at the 9-yard line. Nash going to be right up the middle, following his blockers, kicks it out to the right, spins, and gets it all the way up to the 34-yard line. Good return by the Green Wave.
Yeah, some solid blocking right up the middle there. Nice job of following his blockers to the 34, 25-yard return with AJ Nash.
We are playing 12-minute quarters. And the Abington offense will come out on the field at their own 34 to get the first snap from scrimmage here in the third game of the 2023 season. Referee Greg Camara out there wearing the white hat.
Green Wave has been a little bit more aggressive than they have been in the past, Sean, coming out with the pass. Let's see what they do tonight.
Well, they spread it out with wideouts to each side. Slot right, slot left. Riley now moves up under center. Now they can bring it inside to a tighter lineup for the Green Wave. Riley barking the cadence and movement. I think we saw movement early. Yeah. Going to be a 5-yard penalty. Somebody flinched.
Offense, 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
He'll move it back to the 29, I'm sorry.
And that's the thing, though, too. I mean, it's a long time for the players to kind of be standing there, but they do. They have a big up front. Silver Lake is a very large team up front, some big boys. So I think the Green Wave is hoping that their smaller, quicker guys can overtake their size.
Here's the replay of the last game. Last play, and then we're back out on the field. Under center is Riley, one man in the backfield, puts a man in motion. They put it right in the middle. Good quick handoff to Mason Nash, gets it back up to the original line of scrimmage at the 34. Bring up 2nd and 10.
They're going to give him gaining the 35 there, so it's about
Mason Nash
2nd and 9 for the Green Wave. Good 6-yard pickup for the Green Wave.
Riley gets the signal, the play selection from the sidelines. Jim Keller, his 50th year here as the head coach of Abington Green Wave football. Over 500 games coached.
It's an amazing accomplishment.
Maxwell out wide to the near side of the field. Again, Mason in the backfield. They put A.J. in motion to give to A.J. A.J. with some blockers in front of him. A.J. kicks it outside, gets it up over the 40 to about the 42.
6-yard pickup there for the Green Wave.
They give it to the 41-yard line and bring up 3rd down. Yeah, we'll call it 3, right? We're going to get... Yep. Steve Wakeland on the far side of the field holding the box. Marks with the line of scrimmages. What down it is.
Green Wave needs to get it to the 44-yard line for a first down.
Getting some pretty good chunks so thus far. I mean, we've only had the 2 running plays, but...
I'd like to see that. Some nice aggressive, really kind of one outside and then one right up the middle. Green Wave doing positive plays on both.
Going around the right side.
Nice job, first down.
That's going to be number 3, Ryan Simonetti. We saw him have a fantastic game last week. I love the speed out of Simonetti. He's very deceptive. When he turns that corner, all of a sudden, just kind of shifts gears.
Nice seal block. I didn't see who hit it on the other side there, Sean. Really kind of created a nice lane. Simonetti off tackle. Simonetti taking advantage of it, popping out there for about 8 yards.
See Simonetti right there on the replay. Just getting it up over midfield to the 49. Back to the action here. Same lineup with wings on each side, wide out to the far side. They put Simonetti in motion. They give it to him again, trying to get around the right side. Gets around that corner, gets to the 45. He's going to be knocked out of bounds at about the Laker 43-yard line. Last week was the Apponequet Lakers. This week it's the Silver Lake Lakers.
I don't know if we've ever had that before, Sean, where we had same names back to back.
No. We've had a lot of nautical terms with the Clippers, the Skip, the Vikings. That's right. So good pickup on first down. We'll bring up 2nd and 4 for Abington at the Laker 43. Again, Maxwell out wide to the near side. I backfield now. Behind Riley at quarterback. Riley gives to the first man is A.J. A.J. driving, pushing backwards. Does a nice job. He's going to be very close, if not get that first. He had to get down to 39, about half a yard short, it looks. Oh, they're moving him. Yep, they got the first at the 39. Yep.
That's a pretty positive spot there for the Green Wave. And A.J. did a nice job of pushing that pile, keeping his legs going after the hit because he was probably about 2 or 3 yards short from that first down.
So 1st and 10 for Abington to the 39-yard line. This is the first series of the game. 9.5 minutes left to go. The opening stanza. Again, 2 men in the backfield. Looks like LeBlanc and A.J. They give to A.J. A.J. up on the left side. Big hole again. Yeah, they really... Abington linemen pushing down.
Give credit. There's Jake with the Cherry, number 73. There for the Green Wave. That's about a 7-yard pickup, right? At least 6.
6 yards. Yeah.
Great job by the Green Wave.
2nd and 4 once again. A.J. checks out.
And number 52 up there for the Green Wave on that offensive line, Connor O'Donnell.
Keep an eye out for Wojo, number 57. Let's see what they do here with 2nd down.
Brody Johnson's out there as well.
Mason in the backfield. They're going to give. Coming around is going to be number 2. That's Ryan Solomini.
Gets it down to about the 26-yard line.
Moving the stakes once again, Kevin. I like what we're seeing right now. The ball moving by the Green Wave.
I would tell you that this is Abington football. Just take it right to them. And I think, we were talking about how big they are. I think Abington's quickness is taking over.
I agree.
Right now. If you guys got big guys and we have quick guys, I think that's what you want to do. Take it right to them and use your quickness.
And they've already used at least 4 different running backs. 3 and 4 in the backfield. That means it's going to be Simonetti and Nash. Riley gives to Simonetti right side. Again, nice play. Pops it outside over the 35 inside of 30. Nice cut inside of the 25 down to the 23. Another first down for the Green Wave.
That's a great move there. As as he cut back inside, really just swam right over a Silver Lake player to avoid the tackle and get the first down. Nice job. Great blocking once again. Yeah, he had about 6 yards before he received a lot about the touch. Just great blocking up front by the offensive line.
Ball at the 14-yard line. Another fresh set of downs for the Green Wave. Well, shout out to Kevin Tachi, who's watching us from Mexico right now.
Wow, Mexico.
1st and 10 for Abington. LeBlanc steps back into the backfield. Simonetti in motion. They give right side to Mason Nash. Punches it outside. Nash trying to get around the corner. Does get it down inside the 10-yard line.
Keeps going, though.
I think you're right, Kevin. The quickness of Abington right now is exposing the Lakers.
And you had right there, Nash, they had his jersey probably almost at the line of scrimmage, but he was still able to get almost 8 yards there. So just a great job.
So 2nd down with the ball marked at just inside the 8-yard line. This drive started at the Abington 34-yard line.
So is Kevin Tachi, grading this broadcast? So 2nd and about 4 for the Green Wave. You can get a first down at the 4-yard line.
A.J. Nash in the backfield behind Riley. Simonetti in motion. A.J. right up the middle.
Yeah.
A.J. nice stutter step. Cuts it inside and very close down at about the 1-yard line. Really nice, kind of stopped on a dime. Changed direction.
Yeah. So it's going to be 1st and goal from the 1 for the Green Wave. I thought he might get in there, but they did have him kind of had his ankles there, probably about the 3-yard line. He was able to pull him for about 2. Just couldn't get over the line.
He should have been tackled at the 4, but he just did a nice little jump stop, and just got the extra yardage down to the 1. So they're knocking on the door now. 1st and goal for the Green Wave.
Well, we're talking it. Not going to say anything till they score.
All right. 2 wideouts to the far side is LeBlanc and Maxwell. Get Simonetti and A.J. Nash in the backfield. Riley, A.J. left side. He's in with
Touchdown! Made a Muskegon!
A.J. Nash on the board first for the Green Wave on a well-executed drive for 66 yards.
Yeah, and they ended up being 71 with that penalty. So a nice job by the Green Wave after that penalty settled down. One of the things we've seen, kind of a little bit of a slow start this year. It's great to see them coming right out in that first quarter and really just taking it right to Silver Lake.
Here's the replay. Watch just the pressure from the left side of the line, just blowing that guys in the white shirt backwards into the end zone.
Just a total collapse on that left side. And I like the coaching staff, commitment to the run there. It's if it's not broken, don't fix it. Don't try to fix it.
Riley to kick. Duggan holds, gets the ball down.
That
kick is
good.
up.
Wow.
And it goes over the stands, and it's good. So, Green Wave with a quick 7-0 lead. Let's hope the defense can play as well as the offense just did in that first showing.
Well, we got the big number 42 out there for Silver Lake. They affectionately called the bus. And he has Green Wave ties. That's Sam Laidlaw.
The grandson of Hall of Famer Kenny McDonald, who he scored, 5 touchdowns in the game?
At Thanksgiving Day, right?
Yeah.
So many people would say that possibly the best running back in Abington's history.
So the Green Wave will tee it up on their 40-yard line, going right to left across your television screen. And back, we've got number 20 and 22, I believe. So that will be Brendan McMahon, number 20, is a sophomore, and 22, Wesley Griffin, a junior. Griffin's on the far side of the field.
Looks like Silver Lake is more than ready for the onside kick in case, John. Yeah. They're pretty attentive right up on that 10-yard mark at the 50.
Nash to kick.
Nice.
Nice end-over-end kick coming down right at the 10-yard line. Return to the left side. Good coverage.
Great coverage
take
there.
It down to 20.
That's Duggan, right? Number 11.
Yep.
Nate Duggan.
Turned by McMahon.
What a great job by him. Number 9, then 11 getting down there. Only about a 10-yard return. That's just great coverage. It was such a high kick. Gave the opportunity for the Green Wave players to get down there and have great coverage.
So 1st and 10 for the Lakers, and we'll see the likes of their quarterback, Michael Bouchane, a senior quarterback. Pretty talented athlete. They like to run the ball with Michael Kravosky. Also, you'll see Wesley Griffin, number 22, number 5 and 22. See what they got in the backfield. Griffin is a deep man in the eye. He gets the ball, trying to pop. Good pressure from the Green Wave. Maybe a pick up a 1. A lot of green shirts firing off the ball.
Well, Nate Duggan, number 59, had Nate Duggan in the backfield there, but, Nate did his job because he kind of stopped him right at the edge and kind of forced the play back inside. He's got about a 1-yard pickup there, 2 yards maybe.
The Lakers are coached by Mark Killinger, a Rockland High School graduate, a former running back for the Bulldogs.
Dad used to be the coach, right? At one time? Coach at Hingham?
That's right.
Paul.
Give up the middle.
Doesn't
to the
pick
30,
up the
third down, sorry.
Doesn't pick up the first. He was hit about the 25, but he was able to carry the players there. He's a big boy.
So it'll be 3rd and 1 now at the Laker 30-yard line. Just under 5.5 minutes to go here. Green Wave 7-0 lead. This is the Lakers' first possession of the game.
And it's number 58 is a big kid. He's probably about 6'2" or so.
They go in the backfield. 58 is in the backfield once again. Going to get it going over the left side. He's going to get the first. He stood up and then falls forward to about the 35. Oh, Abington saying they stripped the ball. Let's see if there's any ruling on the field to reverse direction. They're going to say the Lakers are going to maintain possession.
One thing, the Green Wave is going to have to go low, Sean. That's the advantage when you have a big runner like that. You go low, he can't really kind of protect his legs.
Here's the replay in slow motion for you. A little scrum there right in the middle of about the 34-yard line. Abington already
they were saying,
ball.
Right away they were saying that. I think the official was a little indecisive. So.
Great camera work from our guys up top. Ball on the 36-yard line, 1st and 10. Again, the I backfield. Guy Boucher, they give to the second man through. That is number 22. Oh, good touchdown saving tackle perhaps by LeBlanc.
Yeah,
that was Griffin on the carry.
Griffin had a nice move, kind of off tackle and cut back in, and LeBlanc was there. But got about almost a 6-yard pickup, 5-yard.
So the Lakers trying to put together a few plays here to get the ball out of their side of the field.
Well, the one good thing the Green Wave did, though, is, starting him off at the 20, it makes it for a very long field. And, to have a penalty-free or mistake-free drive like that takes a long time. But looks like the Lakers are much committed to the ground as the Green Wave was as well.
2nd and 5. Again, number 58, Braden Gilligan, the up man in the back. He gets it.
Oh,
he fumbles. Ball's on the ground. Ball is loose. Abington comes away with it. The Green Wave recover the fumble in Laker territory.
Gosh, I just talked about mistake-free for 80 yards, right. And the Silver Lake could not do it and turn over on the big fumble.
To show a replay of that, see who comes out of the pile with that ball.
He does kind of stand straight up, Sean, as well. He never got the handoff for.
So Andrew Kerr picked it up.
It was right on the handoff. Nice job by Kerr.
Yeah,
getting down there.
Right on the exchange. That ball was on the ground immediately.
So
Kerr comes out with it. There he is, the man. So the Abington's got the ball now at the 43 of the Lakers. Riley calling his cadence. They put a man in motion. Riley to throw for the first time. Riley going down deep. He's looking for Simonetti, and it's just going to be overthrown just by a tad. I like that, though, going for the gutter.
The gutter. Go for the
throat.
Going for the throat. All right, we'll stick with that. So
2nd down and 10. Well, to 43.
I'm trying to come up with a witty response, but I don't have one, Sean. So we'll just go on to 2nd and 10.
The jugular it should have been, right?
The other thing, too, is, Sean, the Green Wave, you're already starting in 4-down territory, when you're at the 43. So it gives the Green Wave still has 3 shots, and the way they've been running the ball, it's a good shot to take that downfield after the turnover.
2nd down, handoff left side. Punching it outside now is AJ.
Yeah, he's got 7 there, 8. They're just pushing that whole side. It's just collapsing down.
Very impressed with the line play of the Abington offensive line.
7-yard pickup for the Green Wave.
Yeah, puts it down at the 36-yard line, so it'll be a 3rd and 3 for Abington. Offense coordinator Ed Riley sends in the play selection via his second son, Michael Riley, is a junior quarterback. His eldest son, Ed Riley, is now at Clemson University.
Not playing football.
Nope. Not for the college team anyhow.
Yeah, exactly.
Motion goes AJ. Give is to Mason. Mason, left side, big hole. Big burst of speed. Jumps forward and gets the first down inside the 20.
6 yards before he was even touched at the 30-yard line. So, there's no better role model though than your bigger brother is Michael Ed Riley. He was a great quarterback. Really studied the game, knows the game, and obviously it's been passed down to Michael as well.
1st and 10 now for Abington at the 29-yard line. 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Green Wave already up 7-0. Maxwell out wide to the far side. Mason is lined up right behind Riley in the backfield with Solomini to his right. Solomini gets it to the left side. Solomini waiting for the hole to develop, puts it upfield inside the 25, I'm sorry.
He picked up 5 there, but I think he almost ran past the hole, Sean. It's like the hole was kind of almost developing kind of right off guard, and he kind of was more running off to tackle. And it just, he ended up cutting back, but if he hit that hole right away, I think he would have had a much bigger run.
Sometimes easier for us to see up here than it is when you're down at ground level with 11
it was almost the hole
guys
opened up, like right behind him was a huge hole. Nice blocking once again by the Green Wave offensive line, doing a great job down there.
So,
they're getting 7 yards of whack here.
Yeah, it's like second and about 4 here. Mason Nash and Simonetti in the backfield, 3 and 4. Mason gets it, pumps it outside,
Nice.
turning the 20, down inside the 15, where he's knocked out of bound, down closer to the 13-yard line.
Kid's
Gonna
just a
move
sophomore.
the stakes.
What a nice job, though. I mean, he kind of had that little hop step outside, but what quickness! Like once you can't even tell. I mean, the speed. He did the hop step, but he's on the move as soon as he hits that after the jump step. What a great move by Mason Nash.
Green Wave really have a lot of horses in the barn this year, where they use number 3, number 4, number 2, number 49, number 6,
number 29.
29, not 49. Riley under center. Give left side. That is LeBlanc right there. LeBlanc gets hit at the line of scrimmage, though, taken down, bring up 2nd down for Abington. Time of possession in this first quarter has been just all Abington here. They had the ball, Silver Lake had the ball for just under 3 minutes of this 12-minute quarter with 1 minute left to go.
I mean, when both teams are running the ball, it's amazing how quick the game does go.
Ball at the 12-yard line, 2nd and 10. Maxwell out wide to the far side. Riley in the center with the I backfield. LeBlanc behind Mason Nash. Simonetti in motion. They give to Mason right up the middle. Mason still on his feet. Spins down to about the 6-7 yard line.
So it's going to be 3rd and about, 3 or 4? Probably 4.
Yeah, they call it at the 6. So, about 4 yards. 3rd and 4. 20 seconds on the clock. I don't know if we'll get a play here.
I doubt you will.
We'll see what they do. 10 seconds and rolling.
Maybe the Green Wave tries to get him jump off sides.
5 seconds. Hand off to Simonetti, right side. Simonetti cuts it back.
No
Simonetti gets it inside the 5. Going to be close to the first, maybe about a yard short of the first. That'll be the last play of the first quarter. And a great first quarter for the Green Wave.
Yeah, I don't think you could ask for anything better from the offense. Just great job up front by the Green Wave. Just good consistency. Nice job of just ripping off one great running play after another.
I want to remind you, a special town meeting will be held on Saturday, October 14th at 9 a.m. in the Abington High School auditorium. Short warrant, a short agenda for the meeting. Basically 3 subject matters. One is to set up a stabilization account for our opioid settlement. Number 2 is to approve or discuss the approval of some new zoning bylaws and zoning map at the air base, Union Point, Union Station. And the last article will be the proposal to build a new central fire station and an upgraded and updated DPW facility at Central Street. If you need any information, if you want to get another copy of the warrant, you can go on the Abington Town website, abingtonma.gov, where everything is there. There's also a series of videos that you can watch either through the town website or at Abington Cam's website. Click on the YouTube button and you'll see a lot of informative shows that they've taped, both on the airbase zoning explanations and on the fire station DPW project. Again, that's Saturday, October 14th at 9 a.m. We need 150 registered voters. Please arrive about 20 minutes early to check in, and we'll get started as soon as the 150 are present.
So they have, I thought it was much closer than they marked it, Sean. So it's at the 4th, but they can get a first down at the 2, right?
Yeah, the 3 was it? Let's see where they marked the stakes again. Ball's on the 4.
Yeah, so it looks like the 2. So they need to
So-
pick up about
so
2.5
4th and
yards.
2.
Big play here. Well, of course, the Central Street Bridge opened up too
Yep.
as well, so it's a relief. It's been a few months. Looks nice. Nice job. Nice work by everyone.
See what the Green Wave does here with a 4th and 2 on the 4-yard line. Michael Riley, wearing number 10, shares the play selection with his teammates. Out over the ball first, number 54, Alex Mullen. 3 men in the backfield. Left to right across your screen is Simonetti, Mason Nash, AJ Nash. They give to Simonetti, following the Nash brothers. Simonetti puts his head down.
Touchdown, man of Muskegon!
A 4-yard touchdown run by Simonetti with the Nash brothers leading the way, and the entire right side of the line just blew Silver Lake back into the end zone.
Well, 4th and 2 from the 4, and we'll do one better than get the first down. We'll score there. Nice job by the Green Wave, just taking advantage of the big turnover there by Silver Lake. Giving you a short field at the 43-yard line. The Green Wave comes right back and scores and puts another touchdown on the board to make it 13-0.
Go for the PAT kick. A 43-yard drive after the fumble recovery by Kerr. Ball's down, kick is up, a line drive kick.
No good.
No good.
It looks like wide right. That did not look good from the moment that it left. So 13-0. Green Wave leaves a point on the board, off the board.
And they'll kick off once again here with only 4 seconds ticked off the clock here in the second quarter. Having a Green Wave up 13-0. It was nice before the game. Coach Killinger and the captains from Silver Lake came over and presented Coach Kelleher with football to congratulate him on his 50th year.
Oh, that's a nice thing. I mean, Silver Lake actually, he was in the old OCL, so Abington, I think, played them. Well, when they moved to the South Shore League, Kel's first year, actually, I don't think they played Silver Lake any longer, but Green Wave used to play him in the early 70s and 60s. Well, I think Killinger might be a little gun-shy from last week, having 3 turnovers on the picks, Sean. Not throwing the ball at all there on that first drive. See what they come out with at this now that they're down 13-0.
Brendan McMahon and Wesley Griffin are back at their own 5-yard line awaiting the kick. Another line drive kick, this time going to bounce and picked up by McMahon on the 15. McMahon trying to get around.
Nice job.
Hit, and then going to be taken down at the 25. He falls forward.
Yeah, once again, I think, who's that? That was LeBlanc getting down there, number 6 for the Green Wave. Kind of was able to stop his momentum, and then the rest of the cavalry came and took advantage of him. That slowdown there was able to knock him down at the 25. So about a 13-yard return.
Starting at the 25-yard line, 75 yards away from the end zone. Again, we mentioned that they had a tough game against Cohasset last week because of 3 turnovers. And in their first possession tonight, they had a turnover with the fumble after the handoff up the middle. This time they spread it out. They got 1 wide out to the far side, 2 to the near side. Duchesne gets the handoff, though, to the right side, taken down right away, a pickup of only 1 on the play.
Yeah, that was a nice tackle in there. Number 50 for the Green Wave.
I think it was Jonathan Sharp Hunt, number 59.
Oh, 59? Okay, 59. Yeah. All right, sorry about that.
Pickup of only 1, which is the same thing that happened in their
That's why we need new lights down here, Sean.
That's right.
No, that's nice play there.
34 years old and can't find the parts anymore.
Don't age my daughter. She's 33. 33 years.
Coming out in the shotgun formation now is Michael Bouchane, the senior quarterback. Puts a man in motion. They're going to load it up on the right side. They're going to hand it off to number 7. Trying to get around the corner, but he's tripped up. A nice tackle outside there. It was AJ.
Good discipline by AJ, kind of making sure he covered his man and then kind of shed the blocker as his man became a blocker and was able to shed him and then come up and stop it. So only about a 2-yard pickup there.
That was Logan Barnett on the carry, number 7.
Brings up about a 3rd and 7 here for the Silver Lake Lakers.
See if they go to the air here, Kev. Have we seen any passes yet?
Well, the long one after the fumble, and that was it.
Bouchane, number 10, is a pretty talented athlete, as I mentioned. He can run with the ball. They got 2 wideouts to each side. Blocking back in the backfield is Griffin. Now they load it up on the near side. Fake to Griffin. They throw on the far side. A little quick button hook, and he breaks away for the first down. Nice bit of running. Still going down the sideline. Crossing midfield. That was trying to get the number. That's number 5. He's kind of one of their go-to guys, Michael Kravoski.
Well, that's a nice, a nice call too. It's a call where the quarterback can get a little bit of his confidence. He's just throwing it right out into the flat. It was a nice, well-thrown ball, good execution. He was able to get a block, a defender to miss him, and that's exactly what the offense needs. So they get over into the Green Wave territory at the 1st and 10 from the 49, the Green Wave 49.
So Bouchane is 1 for 1 in his passing attempts. It's a nice bit of yards after carry there by number 5. Again, trying to throw once again, coming down the far sideline, and he's going to go, flag being thrown as the receiver was apparently pushed out of bounds, but in high school it's a 10-yard penalty, but that will be enough for the first down since it was 1st and 10.
Yeah, if the ball was well out of bounds too, but I don't know if that matters.
I think they're talking about it, the two refs, because it was an uncatchable ball. We'll see if they wave off that flag.
I don't think they're going to.
I don't know. Well, they got to give it to him.
15-yard penalty from the previous spot.
Oh, sorry. Pass interference is 15 yards. The holding penalty is the 10.
I don't know. I mean, that ball was not catchable at all. I mean, that was 10 yards out of bounds.
So the Lakers get the benefit of that, move the ball down to the 34-yard line of the Green Wave. 9:44 left here in the second quarter clock. They come out in another passing formation once again. Wesley Griffin in the backfield behind Bouchane, or to his left. They hand off to Bouchane. Bouchane tries to punch it on the right side and then gets popped as he tried to
tried to cut back, he kind of slid there, and the Green Wave player was right there to make the tackle, only about a 1-yard pickup. It looked like there was a huge hole there, and he only ended up getting about a yard.
Yeah. Good pursuit there by the Green Wave. Checking into the Green Wave, into the game right now is Connor O'Donnell, number 52. He's going to allow Andrew Kerr a breather. 2nd and 9 at the 33 of Abington. Again, Bouchane in the shotgun. Tight formation now for the Lakers with Griffin in the backfield. They give to Griffin right up the middle. Griffin with a head of speed and gets tackled by about 3 or 4 defenders.
I saw Nate Duggan coming in there up high, who comes in, but number 52, who just relieved the play, Chris O'Donnell for the Green Wave.
Ball's marked to the 28 now, brings up 3rd down. Abington would love to hold him here and force him into a 4th down decision. Kerr checks back in as Connor Pease now takes a breather.
3rd and 4 here for Silver Lake. See what they do. I mean, I think, obviously when you're down 13-0, Sean, you're in 4-down territory. You're going to go for it on 4th down. There's no question about that. So see what they do here.
Kravoski, number 5, lines up wide to the far side of the field.
Maybe for that bubble screen again. Nope,
they hand it off. Trying to get inside. Spins
he's got
around.
The first.
He does get the first. Eventually,
just barely
brought down by number 52, Connor O'Donnell.
Nice spin move after he first got hit by the Green Wave. Did a nice little spin move there to get that extra yardage to pick up the first.
Ball is marked at the 23-yard line.
23, so it's 1st and 10 for Silver Lake from the 23. Just under 8 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Green Wave up 13-0.
All right, they send wideouts again to each side. Kravoski out wide to the far side. Shotgun Bouchane is going to be another handoff up the middle. He's going to stutter step and pick up about 5 or so.
Yeah, maybe even more.
That's Wesley Griffin, the junior running back. He's getting a lot of calls in this series, yeah.
They're going to do that kind of fake handoff there, Sean. He's going to keep it. He's going to have a keeper. The quarterback is at one of these times because he's, that's what this offense is. He can decide to keep it. So see what happens here. Eventually, you're going to see him kind of come over to the left side. I think as they continue to pass, hand it off to the right side. I think eventually you'll see him keep it and try to go on a naked run to the left side.
Well, they can run the play action pass off of that. Now, 2nd and 4. Ball inside the 20-yard line. Bouchane. Hand off again,
nice
but he's going to be hit.
Yeah, for a loss. That's number 45 for the Green Wave. Came shooting in. Ticking off. Nice play, nice read. Just came right over the guard there. Our tackle was able to run right in, and for a huge loss, sends it for a negative play of about 4 yards.
Yeah, puts it back at the 20 now. Makes it 3rd and a longer 7.
That's exactly what you want to see from your defense, too, coming up with that big play.
6.5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter.
Because even if he got back to the line of scrimmage, you're talking it's going to be 3rd and, say, 3. Now all of a sudden it's like, you still have 2 plays to pick up that third down. Now 3rd and 7, you might be thinking about trying to put the ball in the air. Look for that bubble screen over on the right side.
Kravosky's out wide to the right. Shotgun for Bouchane again. Put Kravosky in motion. Slant pattern. They're looking for a big rush. Oh, and he throws it away.
That's intentional grounding.
He would think he was down. He's saying
Down,
he was tackled
down.
and down.
Okay. That's huge play there because that's a huge 10-yard loss.
Is that a blitz? Those Green Wave were in the backfield instantly.
Yeah, nice job by the Green Wave bringing pressure. And that's a huge difference, Sean, right there, right? You get them at 3rd and 7. Now it's a passing down. You just basically come with the whole house at them. They can't block everybody. Green Wave has the numbers, able to bring them down for a huge loss there, about a 10-yard loss.
Here's the replay. The blitz from the outside. Nate Duggan gets him first.
Number 11.
Tell you, the go-to kid.
Absolutely. What a great all-around ball player.
4th and what do we got? 19 maybe here?
Yeah, it looks like 20 actually. Looks like 4th and 20. They got to get it all the way down to the 12, 13-yard line.
Green Wave like to hold him and get changed turnover and possession here. They get him out of the pocket. He steps up. Bouchane going to get all 20 of it though. Gets up to about 10 and then taken down. A couple of good hits.
A.J. Nash in on that tackle along with Mason Nash. I don't know who else in there, but a lot of plays. Green Wave had a lot of people back on the defensive side.
So it'll be a turnover on downs. The Green Wave defense holds.
Great coaching there, too, Sean. Basically, hey, we'll give you 10 yards, but we're not going to give you the deep ball,
That's right.
To pick up that first down. And when you do go over that front line of scrimmage, we're going to have bodies there to pick you up. So nice job by the Green Wave D of bending but not breaking there.
5:05 left here in the second half. The first half, second quarter.
Green Wave could actually run the clock out here if they do one of their drives that they've been doing the first half here.
They'll be kicking off. The admin will be kicking off to open the
second half.
Second half, that's right. So we got time out on the field by the Lakers. So the Green Wave would love to tack on another score before the break. So at halftime, I want to remind you, stay tuned because we're going to have the announcement and the introduction of the court, the homecoming court, and it'll be the announcement of the King and the Queen.
Does FanDuel have like a money line on this at all? Or?
The King and Queen have no idea. It's a secret script in a sealed envelope up here, and they'll be announcing that at halftime. Then we'll have the Abington High School Marching Band will be playing 2 songs, and then the Booster Bomb and the cheerleaders.
Can't wait. Always a good time. So 1st and 10 here for the Green Wave. 5:05 remaining in the second quarter. Green Wave up 13-0. Green Wave has played probably their most complete first half so far in the first 3 games. Defensively, they were always very good against Cohasset. I think they had a great first half against Cohasset. I think it was a little uneven offensively. But, we're talking about the Green Wave coaches wanting to put a 4-quarter effort together here, and I think you're seeing at least the start of that.
So let's see what the Green Wave does here with a fresh set of downs here with 13-0 lead. They break their huddle with the Nash brothers in the backfield. Maxwell out wide to the near side. AJ, the deep man in the eye, gets it. Coming up the middle. AJ did a nice job. He had two defenders on the left side of the defensive line coming right up and holding their ground, and he just kind of cut right inside and pick up a couple on the play. Chris Nagel is just announcing and thanking everyone for the new scoreboard here at Memorial Field and at the Varsity softball field, paid for by the American Rescue Plan, basically the ARPA funds. And I want to thank the federal government, the Biden administration, and Congressman Lynch for making that all happen, and a lot of other investments made in Abington with that ARPA money. Second down, Riley to throw, rolling, got pressure, puts it out, connects with Nash.
Mason.
Nash gets it up over the 30s to the first down at the 34-yard line.
Nice job of knowing where the stakes are to get that first down. Nice effort, quite nice, like just a little kind of curl route as he comes out to the sidelines, one-on-one with the defender. Nash able to beat him and get him to that first down marker.
Good job by the receivers going out. They were out there at a full sprint, really trying to make their distance, break away from their defenders. And Riley did a nice job. Had a blitz coming in off the edge and was able to unload it. 1st and 10 at the 34. Give coming in right at the right side. Salamini up to the 40-yard line.
What a great job, though, blocking the whole right side of the offensive line, just crashing down the defense of Silver Lake.
So big men in there. Bodie Johnson, number 76. You can see out there number 57, Stephen Wojciechowski, a.k.a. Wojo.
And they're all, they're having a fine year, all of them. So nice job there by the Green Wave. Green Wave is the 2nd and 4 from the 40-yard line here.
Got McSherry out there, number 33, O'Donnell. 2nd down, Abington, give around the left side. Looks like Salamini once again turns it upfield, puts his head down and gets the 1st down and more up at the 49-yard line. Impressive.
I think the Green Wave might have to pass a little bit here, Sean, with 3:25 to go.
Well, they get right up on the line of scrimmage. They get the hurry up. 2 men in the backfield. Now Riley, good handoff to the right side. Big hole for the Green Wave. That's LeBlanc. LeBlanc downside at 35, down to 30, down the sideline, and knocked out of bounds down at the 22-yard line. LeBlanc doing a great job. Another burst of speed with fresh legs. They mark him at the 23.
The clock continues to tick there as soon as the ball gets set. So we'll come down at 3 minutes. So apparently we don't have to pass, Sean. They're going to be able
Showing
to.
the replay. But the ball is fumbled, but recovered immediately by the Green Wave.
Riley had trouble getting that out of from the center.
Here's the replay of LeBlanc's run in the prior play. Look at the blocking on that right side. Just everyone taking a man and pushing it back.
Pease just like kicked his guy out there and created that hole off tackle. Nice job by the Green Wave offensive line.
Good read by LeBlanc, too, and putting on the Jets going down the near sideline. So ball's at the 25-yard line. 2:36 on the clock. 2nd and 12. Nash in the backfield. They put Salamini in motion. They pitch to him. Salamini trying to get around the corner. Divides one man, pushes it upfield, trying to get towards the 15-yard line. And it'll be 3rd down for Abington with 2:17 and rolling.
3rd and about 3, Sean, I would say, right?
Abington has 3 timeouts left. They mark it at the 16, it looks like. Yeah, 3rd and 3.
So there's this instance where you might as a player look to go out of bounds just to stop the clock, So I don't know if you're there yet, but you probably in the future here, as you get under the 2-minute mark, you want to make sure you can save your timeouts because you want to be able to go over the middle of the field or use the inside of the field and not have to stop the clock.
Mason Nash in the backfield. Simonetti in motion. They give it to Simonetti. Simonetti looking for a hole on the right side. Pops it outside. Pops it inside. Gets about 2 on the play. Down to the 14-yard line.
Yes, it's going to be 4th and 1 here for the Green Wave.
Minute and a half and rolling. Coach Riley, Coach Kelleher discussing
Green Wave's going to call timeout. Just a minute 20 to go.
They're going to get this 1st down and then
call a timeout.
You can use that clock to their advantage. 4th and 1. Big play at the 14-yard line. 3 men in the backfield. Simonetti, Mason Nash, and LeBlanc. Riley falls down, gives it to LeBlanc. LeBlanc spins. Oh, they're saying that his knee was down, so it'll be a turnover on downs. I was going to say this. Not only is there dew out there, but we had problems with grubs on the field. You can see it down on this end of the field, which loosens up the turf. What looks like solid grass is actually a moving carpet.
He had that ball out in front. I don't know. I think that was a good. We could maybe play that again.
So with 56 seconds left to go, ball on the 16-yard line, 17-yard line. And the ball's overthrown. We'll stop the clock.
But Green Wave has their timeouts here, Sean, so they could. A great series, a great first half offensively for the Green Wave. Certainly can't complain about anything there.
And defensively, the bend but don't break. They had the fumble recovery in the first set of downs.
Yeah, and they came up with a couple big stops there, big plays to make it a 4th and 20.
Yeah, the Duggan sack made a huge difference there, making it 4th and 20, and they couldn't convert. So we got now 2nd and 10. Bouchane's got a handoff right up the middle. And it'll be close, maybe enough for the first down. That was number 22, Wesley Griffin, once again.
Short about a yard, Sean.
Yep, they mark it back at about the 26. So it'll be 3rd and 1. 2 wideouts to each side for Bouchane. Bouchane's going to throw. He's on the run, though. Now he dumps it off and throws it out of bounds. Looked like he heard footsteps and a flag thrown after the play. We'll wait for referee Kamara to tell us what that flag was about. It was in the Abington secondary. illegal man downfield. Going to be a call against the Lakers.
I don't think you give them the down, right, at this point?
So it would be.
Is that a loss of down?
They're going to decline it.
They decline it. I don't think you want to give them.
Yeah, it would move them back, I think, 5 yards, make it 2nd and 5.
So is this fourth down? Fourth down.
Yeah, it is.
Fourth and
Right,
1.
what do we make it? It would have been 3rd and 6 or 4th and 1, and they'll take the 4th and 1, and they immediately go into punt formation.
Silver Lake's going to call a timeout here.
Timeout, Silver Lake. It's their second of the half.
4th and 1 with 28 seconds to go. Green Wave with an opportunity for a punt return here. The ball at the 26-yard line. Watching the kicker before the game, I believe they used I think it's 87, Matt Palmer. Had a pretty good leg.
I'll see if the Green Wave can come up with one of their patented returns.
I want to remind you also that the Boosters door-to-door fundraiser is Sunday, October 15th between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. Student athletes will be canvassing all the doors, all the houses in Abington. If you're a parent who can help out, we need parents to drive the kids to the various neighborhoods. If you can get in touch with any member of the Boosters, or you can call Pete Serino, the athletic director, at 982-0070, or Joanne Pease, who's a president of the Boosters. October 15th is the door-to-door. Please give generously to the Boosters. All right, we line up in punt formation here from the 26-yard line. Good snap. Kick is up.
He's out of bounds.
It's going to go out of bounds.
Green Wave is going to have really good field position there. Wow.
23 on the clock. They're going to mark it out at the
40-yard line.
Yeah, right at the 40-yard line.
So Green Wave is going to have a couple shots at it.
And Abington has all their timeouts, right?
Yeah, Abington has all their timeouts.
Silver Lake has one left.
So the Green Wave can still pass the ball over the middle, stop the clock. Essentially, they get 3 or 4 plays here.
We got wideouts each side for the Green Wave with slot backs on each side. Shotgun for Riley. Riley rolling right. Riley with a quick out pattern
Get out of bounds.
to Maxwell. It stays inbounds, and I call timeout with 15 seconds to go on the clock. It'll be enough of the first down, though, as they got it just inside the 30.
Timeout, Abington. Abington's first timeout of the half.
Maxwell couldn't get out of bounds, but Green Wave will burn one of their timeouts with 15 seconds to go, so they've got probably 2, maybe 3 plays left at the 30-yard line. Mentioned again the door-to-door drive on October 15th. It's the Boosters' largest fundraiser. All the funds donated, whether it's $5 or $50, goes to all of the Green Wave sports programs, men's, women's, freshman, JV, varsity. Boosters do a great job of buying either needed equipment, safety improvements, field improvements. Really appreciate what you can do to support the kids and keep them in cleats and off the streets. If you're not home, they'll leave an envelope there where you can also mail a donation to the Boosters.
Sean, in this instance, I think, one of the things the kids got to realize, too, is that, it's more important, 3 or 4 seconds is more important than maybe 2 or 3 yards.
Yeah.
So you need to get out of bounds. If your goal here is to obviously score a touchdown in the next 15 seconds, and, you need to obviously get some big chunks, but at the same time, you need to preserve the clock as much as you can to get as many opportunities at the end zone as possible.
And Coach Killinger is telling his defensive backs, keep them in bounds if you can. Connor Pease out wide to the far side with LeBlanc in his slot. Looks like Maxwell out wide to the near side with AJ in the slot. Mason in the backfield. Riley looking to throw. Riley going down in the corner, trying to lay up. AJ will be overthrown and stop the clock at 10 seconds on the clock. Bring up second down at the 30.
So the Green Wave might be a little better off, too, kind of doing some short distance things. Obviously they got help. They had 2 people on, the deep guy, right? So if you do underneath, you got your timeouts.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
I didn't either. Wow.
That's a big play. That moves it down from the 30 to the 15.
With
free
2
of charge.
timeouts. Green Wave has 2 timeouts, so they're able to go across
Nelly.
the middle here, and they can, you essentially use the whole field, which is really important.
So, 10 seconds, really 2 plays, 2 timeouts left. They break the huddle, similar formation with wide outside side. Pease way out wide to the far side of the field. Shotgun for Riley.
Trying to
Riley looking to
isolate.
throw. He's going to throw to Pease, the big man in the corner. Puts it up in the air, and
He's got it. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Oh,
it was
I
knocked
thought he
away.
had
A battle over there in the corner.
They're just trying to get that to the high point so Pease can use his height advantage there and go up and get it. So this is going to be the last play.
Charlie Olson, the defender, number 34. Watch the replay here on the top of your screen there, number 87, Connor Pease.
Did a nice job of fighting that off.
Riley just trying to throw it up and put a jump ball out there. And Olson did a good job of trying to get in front of the receiver.
A little bit more on that, Sean. I think it was a little deeper. And the defender had some good position, had it kind of on the inside. So it was almost like Pease became sort of a defender.
That may have been Barnhart on the coverage, but whoever it was.
Oh, Riley's going for the kick.
Ball on the 15-yard line and whistle. Timeout call by the Lakers.
Going to try to ice him.
Riley was booming some pregame.
Oh, he had a great on the PAT there. That was really a good boot. What makes it huge because that would make it 16, would make it a 2-touchdown plus 2-point PTAs.
So this would be about, where are they marking? The ball's at the 15-yard line, so it would be about a 32-yard kick.
32-33.
Beautiful night here for football. Great crowd of Abingtonians and Silver Lakeans, all ages.
So Silver Lake is made up of Halifax,
Pembroke?
Plimpton, and Pembroke is
Pembroke has the high school, Pembroke Titans, right?
Yeah. So you got what? You got Kingston,
Kingston, right?
Kingston, Halifax, and I believe Plimpton are the three towns that make up the Silver Lake district.
Hey, Kevin, 4 seconds ago, I want to give you a tip. They have a special at the Greenway Grill tonight. They got meatball subs.
Wow.
So,
meatball subs.
Sign you up. All right, now they don't. They're not going to kick now. They're lining up with trips left. Maxwell to the right. Riley in shotgun. Last play of the first half. Riley puts it up again. Looking at
He's got it! Touchdown! Random Muskegon with no time on the clock.
15-yard pass, a beautiful high pass, and Pease with those big bear claws. Beautiful reception.
You think he's wishing he didn't do the timeout?
Watch the replay here. Pease just going to go right into the end zone.
Ball right down the seam.
Riley just sets it up, and Pease, look at the grab there by Pease.
Nice catch. Nice, beautiful thrown ball. Woo. Such great execution. Of course, Killinger, they would have kicked it, Sean. They called the timeout.
Connor Pease, what a beautifully thrown ball by Riley there, too. It was great to put another 6 on the board, and they're going to go for 2. Riley to throw. Rolling to his right. Riley thrown, you got Pease. No, it's going to be picked off in the back of the end zone, so the point after will be no good.
Yeah, just couldn't get enough on it. Pease was, but he had to kind of get it up and over. Nice job by the Green Wave in this first half. Just great execution on both sides of the ball. Looking forward to a nice second half.
Good round of applause from the Green Wave faithful here because a very impressive first half of the Green Wave on both sides of the ball. Firing out against this Division III team with a 19-0 lead after 2 stanzas. Kevin and I are going to take a break, but we're going to leave the cameras rolling and the microphones on for our public address announcer, Chris Nagel, as he'll bring you the announcement of the King and Queen and the court. And we'll also see the Abington High School Band, the Abington Cheerleaders, and the Booster Bomb. We'll be back with second half action after the halftime festivities.
For the class of 2024. These members of the senior class are chosen by their peers. On the field to help recognize these students are senior class advisors Tim McHugh and Karen Daisy. Also assistant principal Casey. School committee member Julie Groom. And now, without further ado, let's introduce this year's homecoming court. First up, we have Natalie Van Luling, escorted by Liam Giller. Natalie Van Luling is a class of 2024 president. She is a member of the National Honor Society, GEM Club, and ABC Club. She is the captain of both the girls lacrosse and soccer teams. She hopes to earn a 4-year degree in advertising and marketing after high school. Liam was a player on the Abington football team, but after a season-ending injury, he is now a member of the coaching staff. His favorite activities include working at the Abington Depot and screaming at the TV when the Patriots, Red Sox, or Celtics, or the Bruins are playing. He hopes to go to a 4-year college next fall. Natalie Van Luling and Liam Giller. Next we have Emma Maley, escorted by Jamari Ribeiro. Emma is currently the captain of the cheerleading team. Along with cheer, she also participates in yearbook club and peer leaders. After high school, she hopes to continue her academic career at a 4-year university. Jamari likes to play basketball in his free time. He goes on hikes with his best friend James Madden and spends a lot of time with his family. He likes listening to music and is a huge Jason Tatum fan. And as he wrote, his favorite food is chicken. Emma Maley and Jamari Ribeiro. Next up, we have Melissa Martins, escorted by Connor O'Donnell. Melissa's favorite thing to do is dance. She danced for 10 years and enjoys it very much. Melissa plans on attending a 4-year college for radiology. One thing she will miss from high school is seeing her friends. Connor O'Donnell is a dedicated football player and an avid fan of the sport. In addition to football, Connor enjoys going out to dinner because he loves food. I just read it, folks, I don't write it. Some of his favorite foods are burritos and chicken fried rice. He would like to attend law school after going to a 4-year college. Melissa Martins and Connor O'Donnell. Next we have Emily Augusta, escorted by Andrew Kerr. Emily is the vice president of the senior class. She is an active member of National Honor Society and peer leaders, along with playing on the girls' varsity soccer and lacrosse teams. Emily is looking forward to continuing her education next fall and plans to major in nursing. Andrew is a member of the Anti-Bullying Club and peer leaders. In addition, he also plays varsity football. His favorite class in school is math. He plans to attend a 4-year college next year and pursue a career in engineering. Emily Augusta and Andrew Kerr. Next up we have Maddie Murphy, escorted by Richard Galvo. Maddie is both a varsity cheerleader and a varsity lacrosse player. She's the current captain of the fall cheerleading team. In addition to sports, she also participates in clubs such as peer leaders and the yearbook club. She is hoping to attend college after graduation, but is undecided on a major. Richard has played soccer for over 14 years and still loves it to this day. He plans on attending a college next year that is known for their soccer program and major in something health related. He is passionate about the love he has for his family and his friends, and is so thankful and lucky to have them all. Maddie Murphy and Richard Galvo. And now, the moment we have all been waiting for, we will announce and crown the king and queen of the class of 2024. Let's hear it for the court. It is my pleasure to introduce you to the 2023 Abington High School Homecoming King and Queen. Your homecoming king, Jamari Ribeiro. and your homecoming queen, Melissa Martin. On behalf of the Abington High School student body, the athletic department, the press box crew, the chain gang, and everyone else associated here tonight, we wish Melissa Martins and Jamari Ribeiro the best of luck. Congratulations on your king and queen. Congratulations once again to Jamari Ribeiro, the homecoming king, Melissa Martin, the homecoming queen, and the rest of the homecoming court. Let's hear it. One more round of applause. Mr. Leonelli, give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Ladies and gentlemen, may I direct your attention to midfield. Performing today's halftime festivities will be the Abington Marching Band. Let's hear it from Mr. Tim Leonelli. Great job, Tim. Again, fans, under the direction of Mr. Tim Leonelli, let's hear it for the Abington High School Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, the Abington High School Marching Band. the Abington High School Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Tim Leonelli.
All right, we are getting ready for the second half after we're wrapping up the halftime festivities. Happy birthday to Adam Nash. Before we get going the game, I have up in the booth with me today a guy named Jack Farley, who is he's a legend in Abington High School sports. He's one of the more devoted fans here in the Green Wave. He's here every single football game, along usually with two guys, Don Fontaine and a guy named
George.
I know. Go ahead, George.
George Fopiano.
George Fopiano. And regretfully, George Fopiano just passed away yesterday, or this morning.
This morning.
This morning.
Yep.
And George, I know, was a good friend of yours, class of 1960.
Yep.
Tell me a little bit about George. You know him better than I. Great guy.
George is an absolutely great guy. Back in the day, we played football for Coach Waller Pastor. 3 years. I was a left halfback. George was a left guard. And we were learning how to play football, and I didn't really gain too many yards that weren't attributable to George throwing the blocks. He just did a terrific job. Back then, it was a guy from Center Avenue, getting to know a guy from North Abington, and that was a different town for us back then. But George was just a dedicated football player who later on in his 40s, while he was coaching for the Randolph Oilers, decided to suit up and actually played a quarter as a guard over there for Randolph. Just a terrific, just a terrific guy. And
a gentleman's gentleman, really. George was a gentleman's gentleman.
An absolute gentleman.
Always here supporting the kids, always in the bleachers.
No question about it.
Jack, we're going to miss him a lot. And, I know he's a good friend of yours. And you guys got a lot of stories to tell about him and each other. We're looking at the kickoff here to start, and it'll be down right at the 32-yard line.
I think the beauty here, Sean, is I really appreciate you bringing me up here so that I can acknowledge George and his loss. Just an absolutely beautiful guy. I will miss him a great deal.
As we will, Jack, and I appreciate you taking the time to say a couple of good words about your buddy, and you're well-spoken, because there's nothing bad to say against a guy like George, and we're going to miss him dearly. But
absolutely.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the game,
Thanks
Jack.
very much.
I'm sure we'll talk again at the end of the game.
Indeed. Thank you, Sean.
All righty. Kevin Whalen going to be back here to join us. It'll be 1st and 10 now at the 31. The shotgun for Hussein. He's going to roll, try to get around the end, and going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. A loss of one there.
Wow. You could hear that up here.
Yeah.
It was a big hit.
Hussein really that was just a quarterback run. That was not an option, and went nowhere but for a loss of one. Puts it back at the 30-yard line, 2nd and 11.
For the Lakers, it's important to kind of get something going here offensively, Sean.
Yeah, they really do. They need a big play. But, the Green Wave, you were talking earlier, Kevin, about the speed of the Green Wave on offense, but also in defense. The pursuit has been great to take away, the 40, 50-yard run.
The biggest thing in high school football is to be able to cover from sideline to sideline and get that coverage. So you really shrink the field and what the offense can do.
Hussein handoff once again to their go-to guy, nice driving by number 22. That is Griffin.
He's gonna pick up the first.
Yeah, Wesley Griffin. I mean, that last 5-6 yards was all him. Griffin is a junior running back. So.
Wow. There's a nice effort there.
Watch this run by Griffin here. Handoff. He gets through the line of scrimmage, and then he's hit. He's being grabbed from behind.
6-7 yards.
Yeah, just keeps pushing.
Yeah, they do. They come out. 1st and 10 from their own 42.
A little help from number 54 there in the white shirts, Moynihan. Shotgun once again, 1st and 10. They hand off again. Number 22.
Nothing doing there.
Yeah, they smell that one out. Griffin
Nice
gets
job.
nowhere.
Number 45 for the Green Wave with the big hit. That's Tinkenoff. That's his second big play of the game. Nice job by the Green Wave.
Give him a pickup of about 1, makes it 2nd and 9. Second down. They send number 5, Kravosky, out wide to the far side. 2 wideouts to the near side. Hussein in the shotgun once again. They give again, though, to Griffin up the middle. Griffin spinning, still on his feet, then thrown down.
Number 22 for the Green Wave.
Yeah, that's Aiden McClellan.
McClellan taking him and throwing down. But they got about 5 yards on the pickup, so it's going to be, third and about 4. So one of the things we saw, they had a pretty successful bubble screen, and we really haven't seen them throw it again.
Yeah, really that quick throw outside and trying to have their wide receiver beat one man.
Right, and that's a great throw, because there's not going to be any coverage out there.
Right.
And that's why it's designed. It gives you good confidence to the quarterback, but we haven't seen him go back to that at all.
Oh, look, keep an eye on Kravosky out wide to the far side again, number 5. Bouchane in the shotgun.
It's offside.
Abington goes offside. It'll give him a first down. So
a hard count there.
Yeah, 3rd and 4 will become 1st and 10 at the Abington 47-ish, if we do the math right.
And that was the intent of that hard count, was to draw the Green Wave offside.
19-0 Green Wave lead on a well-played half by the Green Wave. 1 yard Abington, 1 yard A.J. Nash run for the first touchdown, a 4-yard Ryan Simonetti run for the second, and a 15-yard pass from Michael Riley to Connor Pease for the third touchdown. Fresh set of downs there in Abington territory. Bouchane puts a man in motion, gives to the motion man. Coming right at you on your television screen, that is number 7, and he's going to be hog-tied and taken down.
Number 22, McClellan, once again, coming from behind, tracking him down. And that's, number 45 and 29, A.J. Nash. They were both stringing it out there, and he was able to come from behind, and that's good team defense. And we're talking about that sideline-to-sideline speed and quickness, and you saw an example of it there in that play.
That was Barnott on the carry, Logan Barnott. Barnott is a senior, number 7. So 2nd and 10, right in front of you. Got a good view from above. Who's our cameraman tonight up there? Liam Manella. He's doing a great job. And we got Ian and Matt. Sorry, Matt. Ian and Matt here running all the. It's impressive. You ever get a chance to come up in the press box and see what they do behind the scenes? It's impressive. All right, 2nd down. Miller out wide to the far side. Bouchane looking to throw. He's looking his way, going to the far side, trying a little timing pattern. It's going to be incomplete. Pretty good coverage there by LeBlanc. Intended receiver was Barnhart. Logan Barnhart.
LeBlanc did a nice job of getting that inside coverage there, so he wasn't able to kind of cut back in and get to the ball. Thrown, so it's going to be 3rd and 10.
Yeah, long 10, really, at the 47-yard line. Checking in for the Green Wave is Jonathan Sharp, hot number 59.
Because they've actually had some decent success on the ground there.
Yeah.
They would throw with, 2nd and 10. Now because it's like I would have considered them kind of, where they would still have 3 plays, right? So
yeah.
I might have looked to do that in the 3rd play. Maybe they just didn't want to become so predictable.
Kravosky, number 5, and Barnhart, number 7, are out wide to the far side. They actually got trips to the right, 2 to the left, naked backfield. They do a little crossing pattern. Going to be short of the first at the 40.
He likes to tackle high.
He does. Well, they got the new rule this year where you can't basically shoulder tackle. You can't dive at a play. You have to wrap. So might be one of the reasons why you're seeing that kind of the high tackle instead of just trying to take out legs. Brings up a 4th down at the 40, though.
He's been instrumental in this series, though. He's had several great plays. As you said, 4th and about 3. Come under 8 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Griffin's in the backfield. They're going to look in the throw as Bouchane. Bouchane looking down the middle, puts it up, and he completes. Nice diving grab by number 7, Barnhart, down at the 27-yard line.
Nice throw.
There was a nice throw. He really zipped that in there.
If he had that up about another foot, Sean, he would have had some nice yards after the catch as well. He had a little bit of a step there.
Barnhart's to the slot receiver on the far side. Bouchane looking downfield. He's got a little bit of time and then unleashes it, and Barnhart, you could see, making sure he had both hands and the body behind that ball. They come out another parent passing formation, but Griffin's in the backfield. He does give it to Griffin in the middle. Griffin stutter steps, gets about 2 on the play down to about the 25.
Yeah, Green Wave's been tough inside all night long, and that continues there. Looked like number 59 was on the tackle for the Green Wave.
Jonathan Sharp Hunt. 2nd down. This drive started at the 31 after the kickoff. Here in the 3rd quarter of Abington football action, this is the 3rd game of the 2023 season. Green Wave coming to the game with a perfect 2-0 record. Lakers coming to the game 0-2. But they're a big team with some talent. Green Wave just got to kind of keep it in a bottle here. Trips to the near side. Gravoski on the far side. They're looking this way now. He's going to run up to the 25. Now dumps it off.
He's
throws
past
it out
the
of
line of
bounds.
scrimmage.
He was. Line of scrimmage was a 27.
No, the line of scrimmage, I'm sorry, was the 25. So
Oh, I'm sorry, it was the 25.
Yeah, I'm sorry
Yep.
about that, yeah. I thought it was the
Ixnay.
27 as well, Sean.
Coach Kelleher asking the same question down there.
Yeah, he's getting close.
Here's the replay from my crack staff. 25 is line of scrimmage. Just throw it away.
Right there, yeah.
Oh,
You have to, any part of your body can be, I think, kind of in the neutral zone of that too. So
Why not tuck it and run? Maybe just pick up 1 or 2 yards there.
it makes it 3rd and 8 here. Yeah, when I first thought I thought it was the 27, kind of looking at the stakes, and then realized it's the 25. So 6:20 to go here.
Boucher in the shotgun once again. Wesley Griffin is offset to his left. Boucher in the throw. Boucher looking down the right side. It's got a little post pattern, and it's going to be in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Gravoski, number 5. A well-thrown ball.
A little bit behind, I'd say, Sean, because he kind of up and behind him just a hair. If it was lead, he might have been able to come down that. Decent coverage by the Green Wave. Would have made up for a perfect throw.
Ball at the 25. Another 4th down situation, but this time it's 4th and 8. Green Wave want to hold them to less than 8 and get another turnover on downs here with 6:14 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Sean Riley and Kevin Whalen bringing this Abington Green Wave football action for the 30th something year.
Green Wave has yet to touch the ball here in the second half.
Gravoski and Barnhart, sorry, Kev, out on the right. He's looking down the middle. He's getting flushed out of the pocket. Now he puts it up in the middle, and good defensive play by LeBlanc, and they throw a flag.
Oh, that guy on that side. Ooh, he's tough.
Yeah, the guy in the middle didn't throw it.
He's tough.
So it looks like it'll be an apparent pass interference call. Going to take a look at that crack staff. Ball's Boucher has some time now. He's going to throw it over the middle.
Oh.
You know, and the receiver wasn't complaining
Half
about
the
it.
distance to the goal.
It's a 15-yard penalty.
Oh, from the spot? That's an awful penalty. That's terrible.
So the ball will be marked at just inside the 13 or so. 1st and 10. Handoff once again, right side to number 22. That is
22 kind of stopped them there. McClellan once again on the stop.
We'll bring up a 2nd down. Ball is marked at the, we'll call it the 13-yard line.
So you get picked up about 1 there, right?
Yeah, sorry, the line of scrimmage is at the 13. The
right.
ball is at the 12 right now, right. 2nd and 9.
You got to get down to about the 3 there for the 1st down.
Let's go Green Wave. Kind of like the uniforms there for the Lakers. They're sharp.
Yeah.
The dark gray and the bright white with the red.
Almost Tampa Bay-esque.
Yep. 2 wide outs to each side there for Boucher. Boucher looking to the left side, puts a little slant
Picked.
pattern.
I
Almost
thought it was
knocked away. A.J. Nash had a shot at that, and Tikhonov was also running interference.
They had 2 guys kind of coming underneath that route, able to cut underneath that route.
I tell you, Boucher really snaps that ball when he throws.
Yeah, he did not. I was surprised he threw that. That's a dangerous throw there.
Here's the replay.
A.J. Nash was right in there, and
All righty. So
that would have been off to the races if nobody would have caught them.
3rd and 9 at the 12. The Lakers break the huddle. Again, 2 wide outs to each side with the shotgun for Boucher. Looking to throw. Boucher looking to, he's got a big rush. Steps it up. Line of scrimmage, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds. No gain on the play. We'll bring up a big 4th down conversion once again for the Lakers. How many 4th down plays have they had?
So I know it's a 7-minute drive here for the Lakers, so they're doing a nice job of moving the stakes and getting down the field. I don't know how you kick it with a down. Well, I guess you can look at it mathematically, Sean. Now you need 2 touchdowns and 2-point conversions. But I think you got to go for it here. Just me.
Ball's down. Kick is up. A line drive.
No good.
Hits the upright.
No good.
Good attempt there by Brendan McMahon. But I'll keep a score at 0 for the Lakers.
I didn't think that had a shot with his trajectory there, but it's like just went off that left upright. I don't know, Sean. For me, I think you need to go for that. You know.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. When you're down 19, because you know, you'd be down 16.
16, essentially, that's 4 scores still. So
Here comes the replay.
Of the cheerleaders,
Would have been a 29-yard kick, but
anyone who
good camera work there. Kudos to the man upstairs.
the winning name is Eleanor McDougal.
A.J. Nash comes out.
Eleanor McDougal.
Mason Nash, number 4, back deep for the Green Wave.
Allison Dennehy.
Somebody in motion.
Allison
Gets
Yeah.
the ball. Takes it over the left side. Picks up about 7 on the play. Nice run by Simonetti. Oh, not Simonetti. Salamini. rather.
Salamini.
I knew this was going to happen all
I
year.
know, Ryan Salamini.
Salamini and Simonetti. So Salamini.
Ryan Solomini.
He shows great quickness to that outside. It's going to be a great running back for the Green Wave. He's only a sophomore.
That was almost a 7-minute drive by the Lakers, but all for naught.
Second down and 4 for
Green Wave, second
Well,
down.
it's the second long drive that they came up with no points, and you're not going to win many games when you can't score.
Riley gives to Simonetti. Simonetti hitting the backfield this time. One of the few times that the running backs have been hitting the backfield. I believe that was number 58, Braden Gilligan, a junior.
Looks like they gave him the line of scrimmage there, so got it back to the line of scrimmage. So
3rd
it's
and 4.
3rd and 4.
In comes LeBlanc and A.J. Nash. And the two Ryans will take a breather, Simonetti and Salamini.
The only time the Green Wave was stopped was that second to last drive in the first half where they stopped him down at the 4-yard line, right? Other than that, they've scored every single time.
I can go back with my
Yeah,
note,
but I believe
right?
that's
Yeah.
true. So when they kind of
Or we got the ball back and then scored.
Scored, right.
3rd down for Abington. High backfield behind Riley. Puts a man in motion. And he's going to give it the second man through. That's Nash. Nash, big hole. Gets the first down. Still on his feet up over the 40-yard line. Nice bit of running there by A.J. Nash.
What a tough running back that kid is. Number 29 for the Green Wave, just barreling over people.
Watch Nash just fire off the ball with some great blocking again by his offensive line. Here comes the replay. Watch the hole of the lineman just blow out of there, coming right over the right side.
His 15-yard pickup.
He didn't
just
get touched.
Drills that kid at the 34-yard line and still picks up another 7 after that initial contact.
A.J. Nash getting some big yardage on his dad's birthday.
Wow.
40, ball on the 41, 1st and 10. Mason Nash in the backfield. They give to Mason up the middle, stutter steps, turns, still on his feet, gets it up over the 45, pick up about 5 or 6 on the play.
Looks like 7. It looks like they're giving him the 48 to the 48 shot. So nice bit of running there by Mason Nash.
You're right.
Makes it a 2nd and 3 here. And the Green Wave is going to be more than content to keep this ball on the ground and just have the clock run. You know,
That's true.
especially like now that Silver Lake did not score there and make it a 2 touchdown game. You know, now it's like the Green Wave is more than happy having the 3-score lead.
LeBlanc out wide to the far side of the field. Mason in the backfield. Man in motion. That is number 8 for the Green Wave. I believe it is Nazir Paulding. Paulding gets the first down for the Green Wave.
I don't think I've ever seen a a lineman look back to see where his running back was because he was looking where he was going to go block, you know.
1st and 10.
So the Green Wave, 1st and 10 to 47.
Quick shout out for the Green Wave cheerleaders. Emma Maley and Maddie Murphy, our seniors. Shay Lehman, Maeve Duquette, Sam Robbins, and we'll be back to that list. That was a bad move by Sean. We're going to wait for a little more time to read that list of about 30 cheerleaders. 1st and 10, right in front of you, at the 47 of the Lakers. Man in motion, give right up the middle. It's Nash, bounces off one man, puts his head down, gets it up to the 45-yard line.
Pick up 3 still. I mean, you look at that, you go like, wow, he didn't get anything, but he ended up still getting 3 yards. So Green Wave doing a nice job in the trenches of creating holes and creating a push all night long.
Kevin, circle the calendar for October 13th, 14th, 15th. You want to know why? On the 13th, Friday the 13th, Abington-Rockland game, right here. At
Town meeting.
Town meeting on Saturday morning, October 14th.
Booster drive.
Booster drive on
Oh
October
my God.
15th.
Abington Palooza.
It is. It's going to be a big weekend.
We had halftime Palooza here tonight.
That's right.
And the band, you had the cheerleaders, you had the homecoming king and queen.
2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line, I backfield. Riley puts LeBlanc in motion. They give to the second man through. And the scrum gets the first down and more. They just keep pushing the Lakers backward. Simonetti on the carry.
He was not touched until
Yeah.
It's just amazing how just running freely there.
The
It's been a long time since I've seen this type of holes being opened up for the Green Wave. So great job.
Peeling the layers off the onion there as they kind of pull everyone off the
Someone's
pile.
got a cramp, maybe?
No, I think it's just fixing his uniform there.
Okay.
So bring now a new fresh set of downs for Abington at the 36-yard line with 45 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Still a 19-0 lead for the Green Wave. This is their first possession of the second half. Out over the ball is the mighty Green Wave line. Two men in the backfield. They give left side LeBlanc. LeBlanc fires his shoulder down, just drives forward inside the 30-yard line.
I think that's the end of the third quarter here. I think the Green Wave will be more than happy to take this 19-0 lead to the fourth quarter.
Will LeBlanc just
that was a tough
bruising.
He really was. He took on the hit there. Brings it down to the 29, so it makes it second and third. So, Sean, probably now is a good time for you to read those cheerleaders. Give you a little
It's a good
few
idea,
moments
Kev. All right, so Emma Maley and Maddie Murphy are our senior captains. We have Shay Lehman, Maeve Duquette, Sam Robbins, Taylor D'Ambra, McKenna Perry, Ava Ryan, Kayla O'Leary, Michaela Gunning, Chloe Richardson, Lila Oppenheim, Catalina Chipman, Caden Skirvels, Maeve Coe, Allison Magnuson, Michaela Solomini, Marissa Ercolano, Kylie Fonseca, Jordan Fonseca, Aria Norton, Lily Mullen, Caitlin McKiernan, Avery Faulkner, Jada Flavin, Jocelyn Healy, and their coach is Christian Couture. How'd I do, Kev?
Awesome, Sean, as always. Nice job. Nice job by the cheerleaders this year as well. So Green Wave, I think, John, obviously if you score here, it's, it's the night's over because the Green Wave is not, Silver Lake just has not been able to stop you. So you're just taking, so much time off the clock each time you have the ball.
Hey, my producer, Matt Nelson, was telling us, reminding people on Comcast, well, if you can't find us, it's because we switched channels on you. Comcast is moving their local access channels to channels 6, 8, and 9. 6, 8, and 9 instead of being whatever it was, 13, 14, 15. So Verizon's not changing, but Comcast, starting today, September 21st, we're now down at 6, 8, and 9. So you got channel 4, NBC, or CBS, I guess it is, right? Channel 5, ABC, and then you've got right there in the meat of it all.
That hurts our ratings, Sean. I'll be upset.
I don't know. I think it's going to help.
So second.
That's right.
Second and 3.
Second and 3 for the Green Wave to start the fourth quarter. Give right side Simonetti. Simonetti looking for the hole. Nice stutter, gets the first down inside the 25, down to about the 24.
Yeah, nice stutter, and then kind of seeing that seam to the left-hand side and just getting that little bit of daylight and then running to the first down marker. Nice job by Simonetti.
I tell you, kudos to Coach Jim Kelleher and his coaching staff. This team is very, very well coached. The blockers keeping their blocks going to the whistle. The running backs being patient. We've seen that even from game one, Kevin, how patient they are to let the blocks kind of form in front of them and then use their speed to just, blow through those holes. First and 10, ball at the 24-yard line. Michael Riley calls the cadence. Man in motion, handoff right up the middle. A.J. Nash. 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
Still picks up 3. I mean, that looked like he didn't pick up anything, but still was able to push that pile, pick up about 3 on the play.
Yep, down to about just inside the 22, they'll call him. So second and 8.
It's amazing, Sean, too. Here we are, at the start of the fourth quarter, just kind of coming under 11 minutes to go here. And the Green Wave has only had 5 possessions all night. This is their 5th possession this evening. So it's amazing when you have, a running game, how you really do limit the number of possessions the other team has and the number of possessions that you have.
Riley, give right side. That is
number 8 for the Green Wave.
That is Paulding once again. Nazir Paulding.
Nazir Paulding on the carry for the Green Wave. Brought down to Lincoln. Number 11, 8.
So brings up about a 3rd and 6 for the Green Wave.
3rd and 6 for the Green Wave.
3rd and 6, the ball at the 20-yard line. 10.5 minutes to go in the game. It's been all Abington all night, much to the happiness of the Green Wave faithful. Hey, Green Wave Nation showing up in big numbers here. We got a lot of people here in the bleachers. We got the student section in front of the scoreboard is full. And here we go now with another big play by the Green Wave. Riley under center, the junior quarterback. It's a man in motion. That's LeBlanc. Give right side Simonetti. Simonetti looking for a hole, spins, dives forward. Be short of the first to bring up a 4th down. Down close to the 16-yard line, it looks.
And now that was, now we're talking about, at the end of the first half where you want to get out of bounds. You want to stay in bounds. You want to keep that clock moving. You want to limit the number of possessions that the other team can get. So it's going to be 4th and about 2 here for the Green Wave.
4th and 2 now at the 16-yard line. If Green Wave want to keep this drive alive, it started at their own 20-yard line after the missed field goal attempt. It went off the upright. We're here in the fourth quarter, 19-0 Abington. Simonetti and AJ in the backfield. Riley puts LeBlanc in motion. They give to AJ. AJ pushes forward, gets that first down, and they're going to move those stakes.
Wow. You look at this drive, Sean. Green Wave got the ball, at the 5:16 mark of the third quarter?
Yeah, 5:06. Yep.
And now we're already 8 minutes into this drive.
AJ makes it look easy sometimes. Does a great job. Real leader of this team. Taking a break on the sidelines with Simonetti.
Both of them. AJ's a special player both ways.
In the backfield now is Salamini, number 2, and Mason Nash, number 4. They give to Salamini, left side. Salamini for the hole. Salamini on his feet. Still on his feet. And it's going to be into the goal.
No.
On the 1, they say. I thought he was putting his arms up.
I did too. So stops there.
Great. Watch this run by Salamini. Talk about extra effort. Multiple extra efforts. Salamini down to the 5, restarts, pushes forward, and then they say his knees down at the 1.
Wow. I don't know if there was a replay there, Sean. I don't know if that would be a touchdown or not.
The player down at the goal line. Hopefully, it's just a cramp.
That's what it looks like. So 8:48 to go here in the ball game. Green Wave up 19-0, and literally at the probably at the inch mark here of the Silver Lake end of the field.
So you got a time on your TV that says 8:45. The scoreboard says 8:48, which means you're learning that the official time is on the field with the scoreboard usually. Well, it is the scoreboard. Our crack staff and technicians is actually running a clock also on camera, so they try to keep it in sync with the scoreboard. But we go by the scoreboard.
I thought I did some time traveling there, Sean.
First and goal for the Green Wave at the 1-yard line. Let's see what they do in this play. What we really need is like a P.J. Nelson in the backfield.
He can't hear you, Sean.
Nope. Green Wave break their huddle. Riley under center. Mason Nash in the backfield. They give to number 23. Oh, he's going to be hit in the backfield by number 44. Nice defensive play. Adam Libby on the carry.
Able to break through there. That was Jack Ryan, actually. Jack Ryan was on the tackle there for Silver Lake.
Good play by Libby on the defensively. Moves it back to the 4. Not much Libby could do there, as Libby came right through. Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line. Steve Wakeland in the bright orange sweatshirt on the far side of the field with the box.
I think that's, Green Wave has had so few negative plays tonight. And one of them right there, a nice job by Silver Lake getting through the gap there and able to make the tackle on the back.
Libby lines up, deep man in the eye. He gets the ball again, following the block. Libby dives forward, waiting for the signal. Touchdown!
Man of Muskegon!
Adam Libby.
Number 23.
The junior running back from 4 yards out. Gets his name in the paper there.
Makes it 25-0 Green Wave.
Here's the replay. Libby's going to follow AJ's block, and he's just going to fill in the gaps. Look at the lineman just blowing out people, and Libby brings it to the house for the Green Wave. At 7:47 to go here in the ball game. The 4th touchdown of the night for Abington. Bodie Johnson will do the snapping. Nate Duggan will do the holding. Michael Riley will do the kicking, and the rest of the guys will do the blocking out there. Riley, the left-footed kicker. Man after my own heart. That's good. High kick.
That looks good. That is. Makes it 26-0 Green Wave. Nice job. Green Wave has just had such an impressive game tonight, Sean, both offensively, defensively, special teams. We've done it all tonight. We're talking about a complete game at the top of the night.
Yeah.
And I think, this is exactly what the coaches were looking for out of this group.
So just to recap the scoring thus far, opening drive, Green Wave started their own 34 march. They marched downfield and capped off with a 1-yard A.J. Nash touchdown. PAT kick by Riley's good, made it 7-0. After a fumble recovered by Kerr, the Green Wave then again pushed it downfield, 43-yard drive, ended with a 4-yard Ryan Simonetti kick. The PAT was no good. After a couple of turnovers on down and a punt, we had the Green Wave with just seconds on the clock, actually no time on the clock, a 15-yard pass, a beautiful pass by Riley to Connor Pease in the back of the end zone. made it 19-0. That's how it stood at the half. And then you just saw in the third quarter here, the Lakers had a long drive for, about a 7-minute drive. The field goal attempt hit the upright, was no good, and the Green Wave took that ball, marched it 80 yards downfield, and there was the 4-yard touchdown by Adam Libby and the kick by Riley to make it a 26-0 Green Wave lead. With 7:47 left to go on the clock. Abington's going to kick off to the Lakers. Line drive kick is going to be muffed at the 12-yard line, now picked up by number 20 and going to be corralled down at about the 20.
You know, that's when you get a little nervous, though, too, because what happens is, like, sometimes you have over pursuit by the special teams unit when when you have like a bobbling there. But the Green Wave did a nice job staying in their lanes and taking advantage of the misplay. So it ends up being at the 19-yard line. Yeah, he tried to shoestring that ball and he just wasn't able to come up with it.
It was tough. It was kind of a line drive knuckleball coming right at McMahon, and
kind of tried to pick it up off his shoestrings and couldn't do it. Got in behind him. So nice job of recovery, though, and getting that ball close to the 20-yard line.
See if they put Boucher into the air again, or if they stay on the ground with Wesley Griffin, number 22, who's offset to his left. Boucher is looking to throw. Boucher, he's going to be knocked out. Fumble, ball's on the ground.
Abington has it.
I think it's recovered by number 62. Yeah, right? Yes, they are. They're switching up. One play, a big turnover for the Green Wave, and that's Ryan LaRosa on the recovery.
LaRosa.
Look at this replay coming at you.
That's
Big
Pease.
number 87, Pease, just blows around the side and just nails the quarterback. Ball is loose, and there's LaRosa right there to recover. So, wow, what a turnaround.
Yeah,
ball on the 11.
Boucher was seeing it coming. I think he was trying to bring the ball in to tuck it, but Pease was able to get to him before that happened, and the big fumble came up, and LaRosa was Johnny on the spot to get that fumble. Nice job by the Green Wave D. Creating their second turnover of the evening.
And great field position here at the 11. Oh, Jack Riley is the quarterback now. The freshman quarterback.
He'll probably audible to a throw.
Wow. This is a special moment for me and for a lot of members of my family because Jack is wearing number 12, which was retired in my father's memory. Jack hands off left side to Salamini, gets it down to about the 10. Jack's the freshman quarterback. Runs out. Talks to the offensive coordinator, his father, Ed Riley. Abington up 26-0 there with just over 7 minutes to go. And it'll be second down at the 10-yard line, 2nd and 9. That's pretty cool, seeing the next generation of Jack Riley wearing number 12. I digress. Riley under center, one man in the backfield, puts a man in motion. Handoff right up the middle.
It's number 11.
Drive again. It's Nate Duggan.
Duggan, right? Yeah.
Yep.
God, it's so funny. Like, we don't see him on offense, so when he runs on
Yeah.
offense, we're like, what was that name again? What was that number?
Duggan's just as quick on O as he is on D.
Pease comes out.
As does Maxwell. Third down, just inside the 3-yard line. It's third and a long one. They got to get it inside, really down to the 1 for the first. So call it third and 2. Green Wave break the huddle. We got Duggan in the backfield, number 11, and Libby, number 23. Man in motion. Riley gives to Duggan. Duggan left side. Duggan scrambling, spinning.
I think
he might be
over.
in. He might be in. His knee never went down. He should. Put your arms up. That's a touchdown.
It is a touchdown. He's marking it just short.
Oh, Nate did a great job of using one of the bodies on the ground to kind of roll over him.
Yeah, it's his first down. Wow, because his body, like you said, Sean, his body was on top.
It'll be first and goal. Let's check that replay out with Nate Duggan. Watch number 11. He's on the right side running back. Gets the handoff right there. Duggan still on his feet, spinning. See, I think that's a touchdown.
He's over. Definitely over.
We'll give him another shot at it here, perhaps.
58 Gilligan there. See what the Green Wave does. Obviously, the Green Wave is going to try to feed it to number 11.
Duggan, number 11, right behind Riley. Lakers throwing blips in the middle. They give it to Duggan. Duggan's going to hit in the backfield. Everyone knew that was coming.
Yep.
Ball's dead. So it'll be Where are we now? Third down?
Yep. No, second. It's first and goal. So he did get the first down on that last play.
That's right.
So it's first and goal. So he gets backed up to about the 2.
You know, the one good thing this is doing too, though, it's just taking time
more
off
time
the
off
clock.
So we're kind of come under 5 minutes to go here in the ball game.
Put nails in the coffin here. Thomas Muniz, number 78, checking in there for the Green Wave, the big man. Jack Riley gets to play from the sideline. Second and goal from the 2.
Van Looling out there as center, number 53.
Andrew Van Looling. Riley under the center, gives to Duggan again. Duggan looking for the hole, driving, pushing, and
Touchdown, Matt Muskegon!
A 2-yard touchdown. Nate Duggan earned that one. And the Green Wave were not going to be denied with 4:40 to go. Duggan entrusting the right side of the offensive line to make that hole.
Well, you know, both 2 touchdowns of the Green Wave that they've had tonight, Sean, came off of turnovers by the Silver Lake Lakers, giving Green Wave short fields on both of them, and Green Wave taking advantage of them. So 4:20 to go in the ball game.
11-yard drive. And Riley will go to kick.
Nate Duggan will be the holder.
Duggan will now hold. Riley will try the kick. Good snap again by Bodie. It's a great job, and Riley makes it look easy.
Nice and easy. He's in a rhythm there. Nice job by the Green Wave. Yeah, the coaches have to be happy with tonight's performance.
Kevin, personally, I was nervous coming in here because, Silver Lake is a much better team than I think we've seen tonight. They're a strong team. They're a big team. They had their chance against Cohasset, but for the turnovers. I think they fell victim to the same thing again tonight. A couple of key turnovers. That last one, at their own 11-yard line.
Yeah, they just couldn't get off the field. I mean, I just think the Green Wave was, it was just, I think, tougher. You hate saying that, but I think the Green Wave really took it to them right from the start. Owned the trenches, even though, the Silver Lake is a much, I think, had a lot bigger kids. Green Wave smaller guys were able to, do what they needed to do to seal off holes and create big holes for their running backs.
And Kevin, with a 33-point lead now, by rule, the clock just runs.
Right.
So it is at 3:15 and rolling right now. And Green Wave will kick off from their 40. It'll be a great night for the Green Wave and school tomorrow so they can celebrate during class. It's a Thursday night game. Remember, next week we're at Norwell High School on Friday night. And then we'll be going down to Sandwich, and then the 13th we'll be back home for the Rockland Bulldogs. A squib kick coming down, going to be picked up right at the 31-yard line. Not much room to go anywhere, so it gets it to the 34.
Picked up about a yard there. So Green Wave just having a complete ball game tonight. I think we talk about players of the game, Sean. I think, Nate Duggan had some great plays tonight.
Yep.
I think he'd be a player that you could consider.
I think, the offensive line, I think, was fantastic.
As a whole, right, they were. They had a great night. And I would say give it to the offensive line, absolutely.
Okay, Kevin. Trivia from the truck. Last NFL game that ended in a 33-0 score, 2019, the Jets lost to who but the Patriots. That's right. So
here we go.
They called a timeout. Yeah.
The clock still runs even with a timeout?
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah,
so Green Wave, we saw a lot of players contributing tonight. Abington was able to get a lot of different guys, get the hands on the ball. I thought we saw some great running by Simonetti tonight. Obviously, A.J. Mason had great games. I thought Riley threw a bunch of great balls. Pease with an outstanding touchdown grab in the end zone. But again, the line play tonight was the deciding factor on both sides of the ball.
And you look at, that Green Wave has been really trying that connection with Pease and Riley, almost all season long. And tonight they're able to finally get that. And it was a beautiful throw and beautiful catch just on a seam route.
Shotgun formation, give underneath. Going to break away. That's number 28 trying to get some downfield. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds inside the 35-yard line. Good bit of running there by, I think that was Nolan Dickinson, number 20, a sophomore. Under a minute to go here.
Illegal participation, defense, more than 11 players on the field. That penalty is declined. Resulting in a play of the first down.
Wow.
What was the
Haven't
penalty?
had too many players on the field.
Well, it's probably seemed like that all night for Silver Lake.
Shotgun to number 17. They got another quarterback in there. Handoff right up the middle is going to be hit and nowhere for Dickinson.
That could be the last play of the game here. So congratulations to Green Wave on this homecoming weekend, Sean.
Quarterback is Sean Barry, I should say, the sophomore. Yeah, Kevin, they got to be happy with all facets, and it's a good game and a good victory getting ready for a Norwell squad, which is always a battle. Now we get into the South Shore League.
Absolutely, and that's the thing. You want to make sure you have strong.
They got one more play with 10 seconds on the clock. Wideouts to each side. Barry hands it off right up the middle. Dickinson trying to get to the outside, and he's going to be taken down at the 16. Yeah, it was a great tackle by number 5, Chris Patterson.
Yeah, Chris Patterson with a great tackle. That's the ball game. So good job by the Green Wave tonight. Exactly what the coaches dialed up, I think, after a disappointing performance last week, I think, against Apponequet, even though they came away with a victory.
Yeah, I thought they were very much disciplined tonight. Not a lot of stupid penalties like we saw in the last game. Just a lot of great execution. The Green Wave, like you said, Kevin, like to play. Just we'll run it until you stop us. And then even when they went to the air, that was successful too. But again, the line play was tremendous. All those running backs got to be thanking the guys on the line for getting it done.
Absolutely. So congratulations to Green Wave tonight. So
the final score from Abington's Memorial Field, the Abington Green Wave 33, the Lakers from Silver Lake 0. Make sure you are joining us next week at Norwell. We're going to try to go live stream once again, a 7 o'clock kickoff at home of the Clippers. It'll be the 4th game of the season. I want to thank WATD for taking part in broadcasting this game tonight. Chris Nagel and Bo Ryan, who are helping out up here on the public address system. Of course, our guys from Abington Cam. We got Matt and Ian and Liam up top. And all the fans who were able to join us, even those who came all the way from Cape Cod to be here at Memorial Field. For the final time, on behalf of Kevin Whale, my name is Sean Riley. Thanks for tuning in and supporting Abington Green Wave football. Final score, the Green Wave 33, the Lakers 0. We'll see you next week.